And we are live out here on the patio at Alvarado Street Brewery and Bistro for Pub Talk on the Locals radio station for the Monterey Bay. We welcome maybe one of my favorite organizations around here, the Wahine Project. We got Dionne with us. Dionne, how you doing?
I'm fantastic.
Let's get you a little closer on that mic there.
I'm fantastic.
I've got the pleasure of getting to see you 2 days in a row, which I'm stoked about. The Wahine Project, we've been a huge fan of since the beginning, and we've had the pleasure of getting to see you just really grow and evolve and just change so many kids' lives. Kudos. Bravo. We are some of your biggest fans, and you guys deserve so much praise for what you guys have done.
Yeah, well, we really appreciate the ongoing support that you've given us all these years because it's made a difference. It encourages us when we hear people who want to support us, so it just, drives us, drives our mission. And so we're just grateful that you continue to push and support and get the word out on what we've been doing for it's our 10-year anniversary this year.
Now you guys are opening up a new chapter with a brick and mortar location in Sand City.
We're excited. And my son here, Jeremiah, who's with us tonight as well, the time in his life where he just finished school at Cal Poly, business major, and could really help support the business end that I'm not great at.
Thank you for that introduction. So yeah, West End Refill, I was lucky enough to be given the space pretty much by my mother. We have a beautiful building in Sand City. It's 2 stories. And the downstairs, like she said, has some great brands that we really support. And I decided that now is also the time for us to have a zero waste center in Monterey, a place where you can get all your home essentials, laundry, kitchen, and bath, all without creating plastic, without creating trash, without exuding any unnecessary resources. When all you really want to do is just keep your house clean, keep your body clean, keep your family clean. And so for the past few months, I've been doing that research, collecting vendors for us, and I was lucky enough to find some really supportive people in the Bay Area, Oregon, and then also in San Luis Obispo, who are giving us all these amazing products. So every container they're giving us, we get to give right back to them for them to fill up, just like our customers are going to do in store when they bring their container, fill them up, use our great products, and then bring them back. And the most exciting part is that I get to do it affordably. I got to compare all my rates with every other retailer that's online and make sure it makes sense for every family in Monterey.
Well, and I think so many people are conscious about being sustainable. But often, the bummer about being conscious, being a conscious consumer is it often costs more. But
yes,
you guys are like really worked hard to be like, hey, we need to make this something that's affordable and easy so that people can be like, you know what, yeah, I can go to the store and buy a thing of Tide, or I can go down there and I can refill the container I already got and a similar price, and I have a clear conscience about it. You guys are working with very conscious companies on this. Like, you guys have thought this a few steps through to make it easy and affordable for everybody so that we can become a more sustainable community.
This idea of, that we have of living more responsibly for the environment, that's also comes sometimes at a high cost. We can't
Bingo.
all shop at Whole Foods.
No.
And so it cuts a huge demographic out of the loop.
Well, not just let's call it what it is, the majority of the demographic. Yeah, we're never going to be truly conscious and sustainable until it's accessible. I mean, we all have dreams of doing that, but it takes figuring out the math to do it. And you guys are going to extensive lengths to make it easy and affordable. What was I love that term, the circular.
Yeah, it's circular supply chain.
That's great.
It's not in a lot of college textbooks, that's for sure. I
imagine,
don't want you to know.
I have to ask you, what about businesses that are interested in that as well?
Yeah, so I do provide some really good products. My all-purpose cleaner, hand sanitizers, I'm going to work on that network and just be able to distribute those to as many businesses as possible. In the future, I'd love to get in schools and other state-funded programs. Delivery, of course, for those communities we can't reach, drop-off locations. And it's a really exciting opportunity to give big organizations a chance to be sustainable and not just try their best. It's actually making real changes in behavior that are really going to have a positive effect on what goes in the landfill.
That resonates for generations if executed correctly.
Yeah, of course. I know we all grew up in this sort of throwaway culture where you buy something and once it's done, it's gone. Well, now we can sort of re-educate a new generation even some of the old generation, on how just little changes can be really remarkable.
This is exciting to get in on the ground level with this. I mean, you guys just had your grand opening today.
Yeah, and I think we were already being given these like amazing opportunities just to affect like our community right next to us. Like if you want to talk about the produce boxes that we have, I think it's amazing.
Yeah, we are doing our first community outreach in Sand City is to work with Kitchen Table Advisors and Terra Farms, and we're going to be able to provide 45 families in Sand City with a free box of organic produce over the next till the end of the year.
Wow.
And yeah, every week.
Accessibility. Going back to that.
Yeah. And so it's like this was our idea is like how can we support the communities we're in? And we're going to be feeding people. We're part of a partnership that will feed people good food, support the farmers who actually happen to be female farmers.
Well, that works.
And
it's that some symbionts with the Wahine project there,
I was
right?
like, they're female farmers. And so that we're able to get into that loop to support. And organic farming is the best thing you can do for the ocean.
Yep.
So it really is a full circle of everything that we're inspired to do in creating community and providing for community and doing good things outside of like the box.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, thinking outside of the box.
Which you guys have been a part of since the very beginning, since the inception of the Wahine Project. So I encourage people to go to the wahineproject.org. Check that out. You guys have a link to the Alma del Mar. But if you want to physically visit it, it's right there in Sand City. It's on Shasta. What's the address again?
398 Shasta, the corner of Catalina Street and Shasta Avenue.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
You'll see our big, beautiful mural that was sponsored by the Art Council of Monterey County. And it's gorgeous. You'll see it on the roll-up door.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys have been doing great stuff for 10 years, and I feel like you're on the cusp of something great that's going to just continue to evolve, and we can't wait for it. And I love that the whole center of this is let's do something good for the community and good for the ocean.
Yeah.
What simple concepts can lead to really good things.
Right.
Yeah. We'll be talking to you guys very soon, I'm sure.
Fun. Thank
Turns all your
you.
bad feelings into good feelings.